Yo everyone, it is Crush the Developer back with another awesome tutorial for y'all. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a sliding door, this time with code. Now, in my previous video, I taught you guys how to make a sliding door without coding, and it was very easy and simple. And if you want to see that, you can click the video in the link in the description below. Now, for those who want to make a sliding door with code, keep watching till the end. Alright, so let's get started. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to have two walls. So this is going to be my wall right here. I'm just going to resize this, and I'm going to go ahead and call this wall. There, wall. Now, I think I'm just going to resize this. Okay, there. Now I'm going to go ahead and make another one right here, and just give me wall again. Alright, so I think I just want to change the material. I'm going to go ahead and change the material to wood. There. I have the material to wood. Now what I need is a door. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and create a door. I'm just gonna choose my length and size. Alright, so I think that is a good one. Let me just make it thinner, and there you go. Alright, so I think that's a good sliding door right there. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call this door. Alright, so what I'm going to do is right here, you see this axis that makes the part go like this? You see how it's red? This is our x-axis. Now, if this is a green or blue, not these two, but if this right here, if this is green or blue, this means it's the y or z axis. So if it's green, it's y. If it's blue, it's z. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to our properties of our door. We're going to go ahead and copy our x size. So right here, the size of our x-axis right here. So it's going to be x right here. What we're going to do, we're going to copy this, and we're going to go all the way up to model. We're going to go right here and paste in our x value of this size right here. So we're going to press enter, and I'm going to have this checked. So now what I can do, I can duplicate this so I can create a placeholder part. So then I can equally just put this part right here. So this wall is just going to move all the way over here, and I think that is good. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and resize this one as well, and I'm going to go ahead and delete this placeholder part right here. So I'm going to go ahead and customize this door. Alright, I'm going to add that, and I'm going to make it wood, and I think we are good. So I'm going to duplicate this because I'm going to make two ways to make a sliding door. So this one is going to be when you press E to slide the door, and this one is going to be when you click to slide the door. Alright, now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and click this right here. We're going to click our door. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to select these parts. I'm going to go ahead and make a folder. I'm going to call this one E2 open. There. Now this one right here, I'm going to make this into a folder. So right click and click group as folder, and I'm going to rename this to click to open. Alright, there. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make sure all of these parts are anchored. So they're not going to be together, but they're all going to be anchored. So this door right here, what we need to do, we need to add that placeholder part again. Why? Because we need that position right here. So this is going to be our destination position. And I'm just going to go ahead and just put it right here. Now what we're going to need to do is we're going to go ahead and add in something called a proximity prompt. A proximity prompt is a prompt that users use to press a key for an action to happen. Right here in the middle of the screen is an example of how a proximity prompt is used. Alright, now that you've seen the example, we can now get back to the tutorial. Now what we're going to do is going to go to the door right here. We're going to add in a proximity prompt right here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the properties of proximity prompt. Right here, you have all these stuff. You have action text and object text. So the object text is going to be on the proximity prompt, and the action text is going to be in the bottom. So I'm going to say open/close. And I'm going to have it not hold E, so I'm going to have the hold duration to 0. If you don't want to hold the key to open the door, you can just set the hold duration to 0. Right now, I'm going to have that at 0. So I'm going to keep the keyboard key code to E, and the max activation distance is basically where you can activate it. So right here, the required line of sight, we don't need to modify any of that. Right here, I'm just going to go to proximity prompt. Again, I accidentally close it. I'm going to call this door. Alright, so we can just finish that right now. Now we're going to add a script. And right here, we're going to utilize a service called Twain service. So local TS equals game:get service, double quotes or just quotes, and then tween service. Now what we're going to do, we're going to make another variable. It's going to be local open pose, and then comma close pose equals vector3.new. And I'm going to keep this blank for now and put a comma space, vector3.new, and then our destination position. So we can just get our main position right here, which is the door right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and just copy this. All right, I'm going to paste it right here. And there you go. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to press enter 2 times. I'm typing local tween params equals tweeninfo.new. So these are going to be the settings our tween is going to have. So we can make our we can make our item move a certain way in a certain position. So what we're going to do, we're going to set the duration of the tween. I'll set it to 0.5 seconds. Now I'm going to make a comma. And I'm going to go ahead and choose the easing style. So enum dot easing style dot, and I think I'm going to do, let's see, quart. All right, now I'm going to do comma space, enum dot easing direction, and I'm going to do out. Oops. Out. All right, now I'm going to do comma and space. So right here, this is a repeat count. So basically, this is how many times this tween is going to repeat. I only want this to be done once, so I'm going to set this to 0. Now I'm going to press comma and space, and I do not want this to be reversed, so I'm going to set this to false, and then comma, space again, and the delay time, I do not want the tween to be delayed. I'm just going to go ahead and do 0. All right, so we have our tween params right here. Now what we're going to do, we're going to type in local open, and open equals false. There. So this is going to be a variable that will determine if our door is open or not. So our door is currently closed. So we're going to press enter 2 times. And we're going to do local proximity prompt equals script.parent. Now what we're going to do is we're going to type in proximity prompt dot triggered connect function. And then I'm going to go ahead and just add in this player variable. We don't really need this, but yeah, we don't really need this, so we're just not going to do that. Now we're going to go ahead and press enter. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to type in open equals not open. So I know what you're saying. What does this mean? So basically, we're just switching the we're just switching the boolean of this. So since open is false, when we say not open, it's going to be not false. So basically true. So if we do open equals not open, if open is true, then it's going to be false when we run this. So what we're going to do now is press enter. We're going to type in if open, which means if we're going to open the door, if it is open, then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and type in, and we're going to go ahead and type in, instead, I'm actually going to change this from closed position to dest position, and I'm going to change this to main position, right here, destination position and main position. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in this, ts create. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add in our instance we want to tween, so it's basically the door, so local door equals, let's see, proximity prompt.parent. So let's see, go to explore, yep, that's our door. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put the instance we want to tween, which is the door, and then comma space, and then what we're going to do, we're going to use the tween info, which is called tween params, and then space comma, and then we're going, no, comma space, and then we're going to do a table right here. This is going to be a property table, so we need to spell it exactly how we need to do it. Position equal, and then we're going to do dest position. There. Now all we need to do is type in play. There. Now what we also need to do is type enter and say else. So if it is open, then we're going to run this tween. No, if the open variable is true, then we're going to run this tween. If it is not, then we're going to run the other tween. So right here, we're just going to copy it and paste this, and we're going to change this from dest position to main position. Alright, so when we run this, it should work. So if I click on play, 1 second, guys. So apparently I had this breakpoint here. I hope that fixes it. Alright, there you go. Now we should be able to make our sliding door work. Press this. Alright, we have our sliding door that works. So when we press E, it goes to the other side, and when we press it again, it goes to this side. Now I'm just going to tell you how to do it if you want to just have it click to open. So what you need to do is add in something called a click detector. A click detector is an instance that will make any block within that as a parent clickable. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the script right here. We're going to paste the script all the way down here, And what we're going to do is we're just going to get the script right here. We're just going to not delete it, we're going to cut it. So press Control X to cut the script. So basically select the script and press Control X. Do not delete the script. If you accidentally deleted the script without cutting it, you can always press Control Z to bring back the script and then you can cut it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove this right here. We're going to go ahead and instead of calling proximity prompt, we're going to call it click detector. Right here, script.parent, and then right here we're going to go ahead and type in click detector.parent. Now we're going to do click detector dot click mouse click colon connect function, and then we don't need the player variable, so we're just going to press enter, and then we can put it between here. So if we run this, right, we should be able to open the door by pressing E right here. As you can see, it works. We can open and close the door. And if we go right here, we should be able to click it and it should open and close. Oh, alright guys, so I forgot to do something. I actually had to change the main position and the destination position of this door. So I gotta go ahead and add this position right here. I'm going to go ahead and just put it right here at the main position, and then the destination position, I'll duplicate this and add in a placeholder part, and I'm going to go ahead and copy that position, that placeholder part, and then I'm going to go ahead and delete it. Now I'm going to replace the destination position right here to the new position we have right here. Now if we try it should work. So we press E right here, this works as usual, and if we click this, our sliding door works with code while we also click. So we have a door that opens and closes by pressing E, and one that opens and closes by clicking the door. That concludes the tutorial on how to create a sliding door without code 2 ways. I hope this tutorial is really helpful. If you'd like to receive more videos about Roblox development and Roblox Studio tutorials, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, y'all.